Welcome back to my channel. My name is Carly and I make everything vegan and gluten-free. And today we're back with another tofu recipe, y'all. Today I'm gonna be making marry me tofu, and last time I made this it was delicious, so we're making it again. A little bit different style, different recipe than before, and I have a good feeling about it. Let's get right into the ingredients. Let's start by making our marinade first. For the marinade, we are going to need our gluten-free soy sauce, nutritional yeast, some vegan mayo or oil, hot sauce of your choice, vinegar, I'm gonna use apple cider vinegar, garlic powder, paprika, onion powder, and water. This recipe calls for 32 ounces of super firm tofu, which equals to about 900 grams, but our blocks are 350 grams, so what I'm going to do is just cut the marinade part in half. I think the other part will be fine. So we're gonna do 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, our gluten-free soy sauce, of course. 2 tablespoons of nutritional yeast, half a teaspoon of garlic powder, half a teaspoon of onion powder, half a teaspoon of paprika, 1 tablespoon of hot sauce, 2 tablespoons vegan mayo, 1 tablespoon of water, and 1 teaspoon of vinegar. I have half a teaspoon here, so I'm just going to do it twice. We'll grab a fork and mix this up. I've never seen a recipe like this, like a marinade, use mayo like this. That's then going to be cooked. So, you know, mayo is usually like, I guess it does say you can use oil instead. To me, mayo is like a cold food ingredient, you know? This smells so good already. Let's prep our tofu. I don't know why I put it on a cutting board. I'm not gonna cut it this time. So my tofu was frozen. I love freezing my tofu. It just gives it such a much better texture, and as well, you can squeeze out way more liquid out of it after it's been frozen and defrosted. And I just literally squeeze it. Like, I just squeeze as much as I can out without wrecking it. So for us, we're using extra firm tofu. Here is our marinade. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to tear these off into pieces instead of, oh, there you can have a nice good shot of, that's how it looks after you freeze it. It looks so good. So what I'm going to do is just tear pieces off instead and try it that way, because I feel like that's going to turn out really good, instead of making them like fillets like they do. Plus, he did say to use super firm tofu, so I figure, well, since I'm using extra firm, I've never even seen super firm ever. So yeah, this is easy enough. Just literally tear it into chunks, whatever size you want, and we'll marinate this for 30 minutes. My favorite thing is to just put a lid, use a container that has a lid, put the lid on, and then, well, make sure it's really on good, and then just get to shaking to really get all of the tofu coated in the marinade. That is looking amazing. We're gonna pop it in the fridge for 30 minutes minimum. You can do overnight. I would recommend doing overnight. Tofu always works the best when you marinate things overnight. Okay, y'all, but we don't have time, so we're having it tonight. So we're gonna do half an hour. It has been a little bit over 30 minutes. So we have our tofu here. It is looking amazing, smelling amazing. Our pan is hot. I have it on kind of medium. It's at level 4 on my stove. I don't want it to be too hot that it burns. Ooh. The tofu is looking excellent. So we're gonna take it out of the pan, but we're gonna keep the pan on. We need 2 tablespoons of butter. I'm just estimating here, guys, because it's honestly a lot easier when you have a brick of butter to do that. Next we have, it says 5 cloves of garlic. I had 3 ginormous cloves. A few dashes of chili flakes and 1 tablespoon of Italian seasoning. Gonna kind of put it in here. We're just gonna cook this for a minute. because we don't want it to burn. Next, we're going to add 2 cups of vegetable broth. Next, we're going to add half a cup of coconut milk. I have a light coconut milk here. The recipe does call for cashew cream, but I decided I didn't want to make any, so we're gonna try coconut milk. 3 teaspoons or 1 tablespoon of Dijon mustard. Mix this in here so it dissolves. And I've turned the pan up to over level 6. We want to bring this to a simmer, so just raise the heat. 2 tablespoons of nutritional yeast. And about a 1/3 cup of sun-dried tomatoes. Gonna give this a good mix in here. Alright, this is not in the recipe, but I thought to make it a little bit more bulky, let's put some veggies. So I have some cauliflower. Put this in now. And once the cauliflower is soft, that's when we will judge, which should only take maybe 5 minutes. And I'm gonna turn it down a bit and put a lid on, just because I don't want to boil out any of our liquid here, but I want to keep it simmering and like steam the cauliflower in there. We are looking amazing. The cauliflower is pretty soft. However, because I used the coconut milk, it's not very thick, so I'm gonna throw in like a spoon-ish full of cornstarch here, just to try and thicken it up. All right, we're gonna do one more because that was not enough. Let's hope for the best, y'all. Cornstarch is amazing at thickening things. Usually you want to obviously mix it into the liquid, like not hot liquid. You want to mix it into room temperature something or other first, but it's fine. All right, let's add it back in our tofu. Give it a good mix in here. And we can taste test this to see if it needs any salt or pepper, anything like that, any more seasonings. This looks so good. And those pieces of tofu, I swear, they look like real chicken. Let me know if you guys think it looks like real chicken, because that looks so good. Let's plate it up. For today, I did just some basmati rice. You can do gluten-free pasta, would probably be really good too. Maybe even some potatoes. And of course I had to spill it. The main event, our Marry Me tofu, looking delicious. Oh yeah. I think I will just top it with a few green onions. We love green onions here, y'all. You could probably also top it with some parsley too, would look really good. So that is our final meal. Taste test time, y'all. I got a chunk of tofu. Really excited to see how the tofu tastes. Wow, that's so flavorful. Ooh, oh my gosh, that's so good. It's like salty and like so flavorful. Oh my god, the tofu is nice and tender. Here, let's try cauliflower so we can get more of the sauce flavor. That's so good. Definitely has to go on something plain because it is salty. That is so freaking good. I can't believe it's taken me so long to make this recipe again. That will be it for this recipe. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you try this out because it was so good. I'll be sure to link the original recipe in the description so you can go check it out for yourself. Like if you like. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!